The situation in Israel has not been this dangerous in a long time. Iranian rockets are falling on residential buildings, hospitals, and city streets. So far, 216 citizens of our country have been evacuated from Israel. However, there are still those who have not returned to Poland. The Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs has decided to organize another transport for them. A decision has been made to organize one more additional flight. Currently, about 40 to 45 people have expressed their willingness to leave Israel by evacuation, and we hope that these people will be on board. It is difficult to say whether these numbers are final. If communication from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has not improved, it is possible that there are more people willing to return. It's one big mess, chaos. On Friday, I contacted the embassy and was also registered in the Odysseus system. The information is contradictory, because first there was information about a commercial departure, which we would have to pay for. Then we received information that there would be no entry for the time being. Then that there would be some kind of departure, but no specific information, no organization, no emails about where to meet. Polish people had to wait several days for the first transports. Slovakia, among others, proved to be a more efficient organizer. Several of our compatriots returned on board other planes. You know about the group of Polish children with their guardians who flew in on a Slovak plane. As there are doubts about this matter, I would like to emphasize once again that these were children of diplomatic and administrative staff of the Polish mission. Some of the diplomatic staff from Tehran also returned to Poland. Along with the officials, there was also a group of Poles on board the plane who did not hide their surprise at the course of events.
Byliśmy troszkę rozczarowani.
We were a little disappointed. Hearing Minister Sikorski say that the state could afford the evacuation, we thought it would be free, but it was very expensive. We had to cover not only the cost of visas, but also tickets. We felt like second-class citizens. No wonder that the operation to rescue Poles quickly turned into an operation to rescue the image of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But communication and clear messaging are not the Polish government's strong suit. This is a statement made yesterday by the ministry's spokesperson. The evacuation from Tehran has been completed, and this is from today. I would like to reiterate that we are not conducting an evacuation from Iran. We have enabled a group of people who wanted to feel safe to leave. They felt unsafe in Iran. Perhaps the head of the ministry could help clean up this mess. However, Radosław Sikorski did not intend to take on the responsibility of organizing an evacuation on the fly. The politician had other things on his mind recently.
Any comments about the turbulent situation in the world now?
When the Israeli-Iranian conflict escalated, Sikorski was not in the country. The head of the Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs was on the list of 125 participants of a secret meeting of the global elite Bilderberg group in Stockholm. The exact agenda and purpose of the meeting are shrouded in secrecy. However, the people Sikorski was photographed with give pause for thought. These photos show the head of Polish diplomacy sipping champagne in the company of Brian Schimpf, CEO of the American arms company Anduril, which hand-in-hand with the German Rheinmetall plans to conquer the European market. The American company Anduril and the German Rheinmetall have announced that they plan to jointly develop unmanned aerial vehicles for the European defense market. Anduril, whose CEO met with Sikorski, has specific plans for Poland. Interestingly, analysts point out that the entry of the American giant into our backyard could spell trouble for the Polish arms industry. Anduril, one of the most interesting military technology companies today, wants to enter the Polish military drone market with its own products. In the background is likely competition with Poland's largest drone manufacturer, WB Group, and big plans to break the oligopoly of arms companies in the US. Were possible contracts for the purchase of American equipment one of the topics of the meeting? We will never know. Certainly, judging by the photos, close relations with an influential Polish politician will not harm the businessman in implementing a plan that would spell trouble for the Polish WB Group. However, speculation is speculation. And one thing remains certain. At a time when hundreds of Polish people in Israel were counting on the support of the Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Radosław Sikorski's thoughts were preoccupied with completely different matters.
Someone who's an advocate of Nord Stream 2. too.